Kim Cloud, owner and also stylist. I'm still behind the chair of Cloud9 Salon and Spa in Flower Mound, Texas. I've got two completely different part of the brain. You know, I'm behind the chair, and then how can I make that person look and feel beautiful? And then I walk into my office and it's like, how can I make me look and feel beautiful on this piece of paper? The very first loan I got was to buy a little salon in Louisville at Fox and 35. And Nathan, who now helps me run this place, was in a carrier, and the lady who owned it sent me to her bank, and he turned me down. He said, salons don't make it. And so I went away and I couldn't give it up. I was 20 and wanting to buy this salon. And so I went back to him and said, what if I get a co-signer? And so I went to her and said, I'll give you $5,000. So she took $5,000 for this salon, and my dad co-signed. Cloud9 is 26 years old. You're talking over 20 years of loyal people that have stayed with Cloud9 and believe in Cloud9 and believe in me. With those girls that have been here forever, that's why I do what I do. My relationship with PointBank is only about 7 months old, I think. They did my refinance of my building, and when I opened it, I did a SBA loan, and it was through another local bank that at the time was that hometown bank, but it got bought out, and it was never the same. Just the closing at the bank was like a year-long process. I finally had to say, we're either going to do this or we're not, and if we're not, let me know, because I think there's someone out there that would believe in me. With PointBank, I just closed about 5 or 6 months ago, and it took 3 weeks. I was so impressed with the process. I wasn't getting a phone call 5 times a day, oh, and by the way, we need this. I was given my list in the beginning. I got all that together, and they stuck to that. I mean, it was the most painless business transaction I think I've ever done. My relationship with PointBank and Charity is something that I'm very proud of. And I'll get emotional, but because when I was a business person and wasn't giving back to the community, someone very important to me kind of took me under their wing and showed me, you got to give back. And so 16 years ago, we started an organization called Cloud9 Charities, and it started with a fashion show, and for years we had galas that had different themes. I've known Ray for a long time, and he would come to the galas. He loved, you know, all the dress up for the galas, whatever theme it was, he had it in his closet, from what I've heard. When we first started Bedtime Rescue, there was like 350 kids registered in LISD alone that were homeless. Our very first family was a mother living in a tent down by the lake with several children. We temporarily housed them, usually for a week or two, just to give them a minute to take a breath, get warm. You know, they say we're all like 3 major decisions or circumstances away from being homeless. But most of the time, they're so close to having it worked out. They just need that little bit of time. Cloud9 Charities is proud to say that we keep all our money in Denton County. I want to see the difference that it's made. Jonathan serves on our board and helps us make those decisions about where that money goes. I couldn't have done the golf tournament without him. He helped me so much. It makes a big difference in this community. If you just sponsor an event, you enable us to put that event on. And that's my relationship with PointBank in the beginning, was sponsorships. We haven't had an event in years that PointBank wasn't a part of, a big part of.
Member FDIC.